Alright, so I mean, so you talked about being molested, right? Is that something you want to
Right.
talk about?
Yeah, I could talk about it. Due to the fact that my mother went to work a lot,
Mhm.
sometimes I would stay at my neighbor's house, and sometimes I would go to after school care
Mhm.
and things like that. So HUD housing, they provide a service where like when you're like if kids go to the dentist together, you go to certain field trips together on a
Mhm.
bus, but if you're catching the van, um somebody would have to be there to pick you up once you
Mhm.
come back from the dentist and things like that. So there, my brother, remember he's like 7 or 8 years older than me, so he's probably playing at the park or doing
Mhm.
basketball, doing whatever. And there was really nobody there to get me. So the guy in the neighborhood, like he lived there in the same projects, but he
Mhm.
was like, I guess, a chaperone or responsible for us.
Okay.
He was just like, ain't nobody here to get you. You might as well come on and ride with me or whatever. And I'm like, you know, I always had a key from 6 years old, walking to school, coming back. Like
Mhm.
now these kids can't walk to school, but honey, I was grown as a
Mhm.
jit. So I had lost my key earlier that day in school. So I knew I was gonna be outside till at least 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. when my
Mhm.
brother came back home. So I was like, all right, maybe I could ride with him to kill some time. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So he drove around for a little bit, finished dropping, he had already dropped everybody off. He went to go get some food.
Mhm.
Like, you hungry? I'm like, yeah. We ate,
Mhm.
chilled. I'm like, all right, so you could take me back now. I'm gonna just go to my neighbor's house or whatever. And I'm thinking we going home. He ended up taking me like by this lake in the bushes.
Mhm.
And he had the whole shit planned out. He had a blanket. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna take this pussy. I was like, what? So I'm like, okay, if I scream, ain't nobody around here. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Hello, homestead once again. Nothing
Right.
but trees and bushes.
Mhm.
So I'm like, damn, he might throw me in this lake. My friend, died from jump falling in a lake. I'm thinking about seaweed. I'm like, damn. And at those times, you didn't have like cell phones and stuff
Mhm.
like that. And I was like, what, 11 years old at the time.
Mhm.
So he was just like, I'm gonna rape you. And he like started trying to rape me, but he didn't penetrate me.
Mhm.
You understand? It was
Mhm.
just the action. And I guess he had some compassion in his heart. He was like, you know what? I ain't finna do this. He said, put your shit back on him. And he grabbed his blanket and he was like, let's go. And then he was like, you better not tell nobody.
Mhm.
I know where you stay at. I'm gonna hurt your brother. I'm gonna fuck y'all up and this and that and the third. So I didn't tell my family for a while.
Mhm.
They found out like when I was like 17. But I did tell my best friend's mother,
Mhm.
and she went and did something about it. But
Mhm.
come to find out, years like 2 years after that, he ended up going to jail because he got like a 13-year-old pregnant.
Wow.
So he kind of got his justice, but it was
Mhm.
just like, dang, like I went through some crazy shit, you know?
Right, right. So, I mean, I was gonna say how old you were 11, and how old do you think he was at that time?
He was probably a good 34,
Mm.
34, 38. Like he was a grown man. You know
Right.
what
So
I'm
he knew
saying?
what he was
He
doing.
knew very well much so what he was doing.
Mhm.
I was just I don't know what kind of option I would have had, you
Mhm.
know?
After that situation, you mentioned you didn't really want to tell anybody and stuff like that. Like, how did it make you feel as far as like your interaction with men afterwards? Being 11 years old, being so young.
My interaction with men weren't it didn't affect that because I wasn't really thinking about I was so full with activities
Mm.
at the time. So like I really wasn't interacting with guys like that. But in the projects, like you learn so many different things. Sex
Mhm.
is just like so open,
Mhm.
about sucking dick because the kids are doing it, about hunching, hide and go hunch and different
Mhm.
things. So I was fully aware of it. I was just taught at like around 12, 13 from like people around that, you don't have sex for free, period.
Mm.
So if somebody's gonna touch you down there or fuck you or do something like that, you charge for it. And I thought in my mind that was just righteous. So that's just what it was. I never knew anything else. And because I didn't get shown so much love
Mm.
growing up, I even till this day I still suffer with like affection because my mom was hardcore.
Mhm.
She's just like, go to school, do this, ain't no love,
Caribbeans tend
work.
to be
You know
like
what I'm
that, you
saying?
know?
Get money, work. And I'm like, okay, get money, work.
Mhm.
And then when it comes to nigga, it's like, get money too.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Definitely.
like, it affects me because like even when you're in a relationship and you're supposed to be doing stuff for love and stuff, I'm like, bitch, I need to get something out of it, you
Mhm.
know?
Definitely.
So I don't know. As far as men, if it affected me, I wouldn't know. That's something I probably need to go see counseling about to
Right.
see, you know?
Did you ever have counseling for this situation or in
No.
period in life?
No.
That's something that's interesting because I talked with Hood Brat on our last interview, right? About mental health, right? And how
Mhm.
the topic has become so popular now, right? And it's
Right.
just not just mental health, but mental health in the black community.
Right. We had guidance
Caribbeans,
counselors,
right,
but they
God
would
is
rush you and they're like, hurry up. Okay, anything going on? You're good.
exactly.
That's
It really
it.
wasn't like psychology, like a sit
Mhm.
down and really get into the gist of it. It was just
Right.
like you said, they were real dismissive, right?
Right.
Like as far as mental health, do you feel like not just from that situation, but just through life, do you feel like anything has affected you like mentally, depression, anxiety, different things like that?
I think a lot of things have affected me. I'm one of those type of like everyone takes trauma and certain things different. I'm one of those people who like to forget traumatic
Mm,
experiences. So when certain things happen to me, um, I internalize it,
mhm,
and then after a while, I just continue to go, and then I forget that it even happened. You
mhm.
know what I'm saying? Until something brings it up, and somebody's like, "You don't remember the time we did this?" And I'm like, "No,
Right, right.
don't remember. It wasn't like important." You
Mhm,
know? So, I think I really want to go see a counselor so that they can help me figure out if I do have an issue
mm.
because I may have an issue
And don't even
and
know.
I don't even know.
That's real.
But if I do have an issue, I would want to know so I could work on it, you
That's
know?
real. That's real.